Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to talk about the dumbbell chest fly and why it's a great exercise for building muscle in your chest and how it's not a bad exercise that'll cause an injury. Now, I know some of you are going to come here to this video and write in the comment section below that you did injure yourself doing a dumbbell chest fly, and I'm glad you're here because today we're going to talk about proper form and teach you how to do this exercise properly so that in the future you can benefit from the massive gains you can get from this movement and not injure your shoulders. So first, let's talk about the dumbbell chest fly and why it's a great exercise. Number one, it's working your chest in the stretched position. And whenever you're working your muscles in a stretched position, that's when you're getting the most muscle damage for the most regrowth. Another example of this would be if you're doing a Romanian deadlift and you sit back as you do the exercise and you feel that stretch in your hamstring, it's the same thing. Now, throughout this movement, we're obviously working through the shoulder joint. And that's where a lot of people say, no, that's a bad exercise because, I hurt my shoulders and I'm moving my arm and I'm obviously moving my shoulder and so that's why I injured myself. And that's not the case. However, you do need to realize that when doing this movement, we are moving through the shoulder joint, and as you bring the dumbbells down and up, you're maintaining a slight bend in your elbow, so you're activating your bicep more as a stabilizer throughout the movement. And then as we bring our arms up back to the top position, you're really activating that anterior deltoid. So clearly, there is something going on here. But where does the injury come from? Well, unfortunately, the injury comes from when people go to the gym and they've never done the exercise before and they see somebody else doing it, and then they just grab a pair of dumbbells and they lay down on the bench and they start doing shoulder flies, and they don't realize there's actually a process to doing it to ensure that you don't damage your shoulders. Same thing with the barbell bench press. If you just lay down on the bench and pick up the bar and bring it down, and you bring it down over your shoulders, you're going to destroy your rotator cuff. But if you get into proper form, you arch your back, you flex your glutes, keep your core tight, push your knees out, keep your feet flat on the ground, and you do all those things you're supposed to do, you don't even feel the exercise in your shoulders at all. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this exercise, and I'm going to show you proper form. And another thing I want you guys to do when you do this exercise isn't meant to be an exercise that requires a lot of weight, especially if you do it right. So when you go to the gym, I want you to grab whatever lightweight is for you that you can do, say, like 30 times, and that's what I want you to use practicing this form. So grab your dumbbells, and you're going to lay back and get into the same position you would be in if you were going to do a barbell bench press. So you're going to arch your back, keep your glutes tight, you're going to retract your shoulders, retract your scapula, and that's the number one reason why I believe most people injure themselves on this exercise is because they just lay back and they don't retract their scapula. Retract it so your shoulder blades are together. That's going to help you tuck everything in nice and tight. So, I'm here, I'm going to arch my back, my shoulder blades are retracted, everything's nice and tight, I have a slight bend in my elbows, and now I want to show you first what it looks like when you do it wrong. When you do it wrong, people are usually doing this, and they're doing the fly over their shoulders. Now when I do it like this, all I feel is all kinds of tension throughout my anterior deltoid and my shoulder blade, my shoulder right here. If you do it the right way, you're supposed to come down over your chest. So you come down like this. And you can see the huge difference between doing this, which is proper form, and doing this, which is bad form, and it's going to tear your shoulders to pieces. So what I want you to do, keep your back arched, keep your core nice and tight, keep that slight bend in your elbows, is come down nice and slow and go as low as you possibly can. And then I want you to sit down in that position for a few seconds and really feel your chest stretch, rip, and tear. This is an isometric hold. This breaks down a lot of muscle tissue as well. Hold that. Do that isometric hold for a few seconds, and then bring it back up, squeezing your chest all the way to the top, and then come back down. I want you to sit in that pocket for a few more seconds again. Really feel that chest rip and tear. And what you're going to quickly realize as you do this is that you're not feeling it in your shoulders. You're not feeling like you're damaging your rotator cuff. You're feeling it in your chest where you're supposed to feel it. And you've also been able to really increase your range of motion. Look how far I'm dropping my hands down. Most dudes, when they do this exercise, they grab like 80-pound dumbbells and they just do this. and they think they're building muscle. You're not even stretching your chest out to its maximum potential to break down the most muscle tissue. Keep it nice and tight, like at 20-pound dumbbells here. I'm going to go all the way down, keep my shoulder blades retracted, feel that stretch in my chest, and then bring it back up, squeezing my chest as hard as I can, and that's how you perform the movement. So, as you guys can see, there is a clear reason why some people may get injured when doing this exercise, and they swear that you should never do it, where there's other people who do this exercise and it's a staple in their chest workout, and they've never been injured, and they swear that you should do it all the time. And what it comes down to is proper form and understanding the mechanics of the actual exercise before you go and attempt to do it so you don't injure yourself. So I really hope this helped you guys understand why this is a great exercise and the proper range of motion and the proper form to do it so you can put it in your next workout. And if you haven't applied this exercise to your workout routine in a while, I want you guys to add 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, and I want you to only take a 60-second rest period in between each set, and you're going to see a nice reaction from your chest. You're going to get a nice pump that you always want to have after a chest workout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're looking for a full 12-week program to build muscle and strength, click the link down in the info section below, or go head over to muscularstrength.com and try my shredded 12-week transformation challenge. Hope you guys have a great week, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.
You